The flowers are blooming, the weather's getting hotter, and so is the action here at the 2024 River Riot 2 presented by Visit the Shoals. We are switching venues to another beautiful location here. We are at the club at Cypress in Florence, Alabama for this PDGA Beat Tier. Once again, in the commentary booth from Run Productions, it's Felix, joined by
Conrad,
we've seen some hot action. Everybody on this leaderboard here that we're going to see on a lead card, double digits to the first round.
Oh yes, they did a scorching good round at the first course, McFarland. Now we're here at the more difficult course, slightly longer, slightly hotter, temperature-wise, not just scores. We're going to start off here with Harper Thompson. Had a 1029 rated first round. The man defending his title, Logan Bowers, had a 1011 rated first round.
Yeah, both of those guys shooting very hot. A newcomer to our channel, Stone Smith here, 21 wins so far already in 2024. Looking forward to seeing his game. And of course, JohnE McCray coming back to the lead card again after shooting a 1002 rated first round. And we're going to jump on into the action. Again, a big thank you to One Digital for sponsoring the drone footage for this event. Checking it out here. Hole 4, 764 feet on this par 4. Elevated shot here from the rip. Got to kind of squeeze your disc in between these trees here as best you can. The pin we're coming up to here is the short pin. If you can land somewhere around here, it gives you a look at the long position here. A lot of these guys are going to be a little bit blind on the second shot that's going to break from left to right. Right behind this tree here, we're playing to the blue pin today, the longer position.
Harper Thompson.
Harper got off to a scorching start. I think it was 6 for 6 yesterday to start.
Let's see what he has dialed up here. Hitting that window is very crucial. You just want to get out there and get to the landing zone. If you watch last year's coverage, you can see a few changes that they've made. They've added some trees that will grow and mature around the basket and along the course as well.
Yeah, thinking ahead. I love to see that. Wanting to add natural elements to the course versus just kind of throwing out OB rope or OB line and doing it that way. Kind of planning for the future.
Next on the tee, Stone Smith.
First time I'm getting a look at Stone Smith here. Going roller.
Roller, okay.
Asking it to curl up, gets past that path, which is a pretty good indication of where you want to be.
As long as you're not in that tree right there, you'll have another play at the basket.
And the ageless wonder, JohnE McCray.
I'm just always amazed at Johnny taking the straight distance lines that the young guys are taking, and he's still, you know, he's double digit their age.
Yeah,
he's still out there ripping.
Yeah, he won the Masters World Championships in the 50-year-old division earlier this year, and he's out here keeping up with the 20-year-olds. Really good second shot there by Stone, getting up there. Looks to be just outside the circle, maybe just inside.
Taking advantage of those trees being little and not the monstrosities that they will be.
Yeah,
in years to come. And Harper taking a normal route around the tree. That's for some reason that's the most favorite route, is to go that way around the tree versus going the Hauser route.
Yeah, even Johnny lining up beforehand here, pretty rare sight. It's a little wide, getting a little wide, a little deep,
but he still has a look.
He does.
Just outside the circle.
Logan maybe leaving it a little shorter than he would like. I'm wondering how much that basket of the short pin placement there maybe kind of gives you that extra element to think about having to go around.
Yeah, it has to get in your mind just with it being there. Oh, wow.
Solid.
Great putt by Johnny. That's how you want to start off. Not just with a birdie, but with a putt like that builds your confidence.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Stone looking to do the same. Leaks out a little left.
You can go ahead and tap that, sure. Go ahead and tap it? Yeah.
Cleans up for the par there. This hole pretty gettable, playing 0.42 strokes under par for the day, and that one gets away from Logan. And Harper cleaning up his birdie. So 2 birdies, 2 pars to start our day here on the lead card.
Here we are at hole 2. It's a par 3 coming in at 464 feet. Man, that is a long par 3. We see the scoring average is just around par. Basically, it's negative 0.03. What you want to do is you want to get out. You want to get past that basket. You can attack it with a forehand or a backhand. Whatever you can get to get this distance and the shape to get around the guardian tree that's in front of the green is what you have to do. You do have that one tree here off the tee that you do have to navigate, but if you can mitigate that and pump a good one, you can get there. That looks off to the right just a bit.
Let's see if it swings back around enough.
Yeah, good shot.
It's going to be behind that giant cedar there.
Yeah, they say good shot, but
yeah,
he's not going to have a clean look at the basket there. Had the right line, though.
I like the drift on this more. Just needs to get edge and come back. That's
perfection.
So good.
Perfection.
What a shot.
Oh, there's a clap. It's not a good clap.
Yeah, a little heavy on the hyzer. That's going to fade left. Leave him with a long look there.
Yeah.
Not what you want when you're already trailing. You want to try to clean up on these early birdie opportunities. This one not necessarily an easy birdie opportunity, but one that we've seen Logan get in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Stone getting the more favorable slide there around the backside of that bush, so he will likely have a straight-on look. As you can see here, Harper is just hiding here, being eclipsed by this bush.
Oh, wow. That was a great bid. See, he can't even see the basket. He doesn't even know what happened.
Well,
he's going to have to wait for the footage.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, Logan was a little off the first round with those steppers, so it's interesting to see that that's still continuing.
You took it words right out of my mouth. I was going to bring that up. Yeah, he just seemed a little bit off on the timing.
Johnny got that one time right.
Yeah, thumps that one in for the birdie. 2 for 2 start for JohnE McCray here, starting to creep on up and get closer to Harper.
Mm-hmm. He had to kick the bad putter out of the way. That's the putter that wasn't performing properly. So there's a good putter.
There you go.
One that's in the basket.
Cleans up the par here.
Got some more.
Yeah, that'll keep him at 11 down so far, even for the round.
Got some more cleanups coming.
Solid putt there for Stone. All right, and we move on to hole 3, a par 3, 468 feet. This one, a difficult one, mandatory right off the rip that you have to avoid missing, and then you're going downhill a bit there, fading in towards the water at the end of your flight here, which doesn't necessarily come into play, but a couple of bad skips can certainly get you there. A tough one to navigate for the backhand specifically. A good forehand dominant player, if you've got 400 in the arm on a forehand, can get this one. See how Johnny attacks it with this backhand. 2 inside.
Yeah. He got a favorable kick because he did make the Mando and got kicked behind it, so he's still out in the open. He's not having to navigate the thicket over there on the right.
I'm interested to see if Harper has this level of forehand.
I think he does because it's mostly downhill, so it's not like you don't need the 470. But if you have it, I mean, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, that right there is... I say with the downhill, it probably plays closer to right at 400.
Oh, my.
That is great. And that was great ground action, too.
Mm-hmm. Not sure if that's the Destroyer or the Firebird. I believe that's the Firebird there for Logan. He's got several in the bag.
Oh, we got another backhander.
Oh, just shaving inside the Mando. Love the action on this, though. Get stable.
Oh, wow. That's a great backhand shot.
It is. That was a fun flight to watch. Johnny getting over on this putter. Very nice shot there. Throwing the shield.
Put him right there at the inside the edge of the circle.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Stone from outside.
Staring right at the water. Walks it on in.
Wow, perfect.
Nice birdie. It's nice to see that shot rewarded, too.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny has this left for his par.
Just tap it high, hit the band.
Yeah.
Didn't roll too far away. He'll be able to recover. Just going to erase one of those birdies, though.
Yeah. Nice putt there for Harper. He's a little further out than I thought he was. But able to connect regardless for the birdie.
That's my comfortable distance for him.
Yeah.
I get concerned when he's too close. That right there is my comfortable distance. Might not be his comfortable distance, but that's my comfortable distance watching.
Yeah. Nice birdie there for Logan, and Johnny unfortunately going to have to settle for the bogey here. First blemish of the day for him.
All right, here we go. Moving on to hole 4. It's a par 3. It says that it's 402, but this is all uphill, so it's going to be a little bit more than that. Most people are going to take this route around this first tree, hyzering in past the short basket, up towards where the long basket is, with a few guardians in the way. Like I said, it is 402, but it's playing longer than that. And I actually don't recall if the cart path behind it is listed as OB or not, but I don't think it really comes into play when the people are approaching. And Harper takes the inside route. Okay, just prove me wrong.
Yeah. Getting some fade at the end there. The one thing to note here, the ground kind of getting towards this back area here of the green tends to be kind of soft, so it kind of kills some of the skips that can come in here. It's almost like the polar opposite of what we just saw. We had a 468 downhill that plays closer to 400, and this is a 402-foot uphill that plays probably closer to 450.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice slide up to the basket.
That's the Emperor there for Logan Bowers. Stone getting a big run up here.
Stone taking a sweeping flex route up there. And he is in the circle too, but he's going to be highly obstructed with that tree there.
Don't think he can give that a legitimate bid from where he is. Oh, that's flattening up a bit. Needs to hurry.
Yeah.
Not quite going to get to where he wanted to.
Oh, okay. Well, wow, that was an actual bid there. I did not expect that.
It was.
That was a good run.
Johnny with a long bid.
Ooh, right line, just a little high.
Yep. Another long look here for Harper, lining it up.
Ooh, and a little high too.
Sit,
Ooh,
sit,
what
sit,
the?
sit, sit,
That's a
sit.
bad roll.
Oh, man.
Okay, now I'm more comfortable at this range.
Shaved off about 3 feet from the putt, so he gets to basically do it again. Make the adjustments. Ooh, and it just squeaks in on the right side, and the cage brings it on home.
Logan here lining up the birdie.
Thanks, bud.
Good one to get. And Logan capturing
Trying
a
to get
couple
back on-
birdies.
Yep, trying to get back on pace with Harper there.
Just 2 behind now. You can see Johnny with the towel around the neck, as it was about as close to triple digits as you can get on the day. I think it was 98, maybe 99. So it was a scorcher of a day out here. And not a lot of shade. This one pretty wide open as well as we move on to hole 5. A par 5, 864 feet. Big downhill shot to start here. You want to get down into this valley that we're flying over right now. That will set you up for your uphill second shot. You'll see backhands, forehands, even rollers trying to get up and to crest this hill. Just have to navigate this right to left slope as we move into the green here on the left hand side, protected by a couple of crepe myrtles on the left side. Right side definitely more favorable for the approach.
Yeah, this is one of those interesting down and then up holes.
Yeah. And that walk after your second shot is tiring, especially when it's 100 degrees out.
Oh yeah.
There is OB far left. These guys really shouldn't be bringing. You see that car path there is playing as out of bounds left. I don't think these guys are really going to bring that into play, though. Okay.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
Oh, that's an air shot. I thought
Oh,
that was
wow.
a roller out of his hand.
I didn't know what was going on until until the second cam kicked in.
Okay.
So Stone takes abnormal line that appears.
Yeah, big flexor over the left side of the trees. Johnny pumping this one straight. Getting way up there.
Yeah.
Stone going air shot on the second as well. Just trying to crest up to that hill, and he's made it pretty much to the flat area there up top.
Yep, that's where you need to be. It's not likely that you're actually going to get to the basket. You just want to make sure you have a decent line to the basket off of this shot.
Beautiful.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's one that can be eagled, but it really does take elite distance to get yourself that look. Or a roller can also kind of get you up there as long as it finishes properly. That's going to curl up a little early.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fine. That gives you the pitch up for the birdie.
Yep.
That one fading off a little early left there, but again, that'll be fine. I'm trying to remember if Jared Neal eagled this last year. I know we had him on, I think, the final round, and he.
Oh, wow.
What a shot! He eagled later on. I think it was hole 15 or something. It wasn't this one. That marker kind of slowed down the disc a little bit. Coming in, he just hit the tassel, and it maybe took a couple of.
Well, it's sandy where he landed. That's
Yeah.
not all grass there, so I think that probably took some momentum off of it as well. That right there is a good upshot.
Yeah, none of these guys are going to run this. There's no sense in being a hero here and getting a roll away.
Yeah, definitely not. Good putt by Johnny.
Go
Getting
downhill
a bird.
straddle.
Mm-hmm.
Glad I didn't fall over in the sun.
Yeah, as we sit here in the air-conditioned comfort of our homes, we forget how hot it was that day.
I don't forget. Good putt there. It was tough, man. McFarland offered a little bit more shade. McFarland was also a couple degrees cooler, and this was we had just come off of Worlds at Emporia, which was another scorcher.
Yeah.
And this one was just as hot.
It's growing up, man. Yeah, that's what you're part of growing up. Look at us growing up.
And stone in to complete the star frame.
There you go. All right, here we go on hole 6. Last year they broke this hole, so now we see we have a triple mando to make sure people are going the intended route. Stay to the left and to the right and under the bar, and you want to get down here as far as you can without acing the short basket. Then work your way around to the long basket here, perched under this tree. It's really a picturesque basket location. Again, just like with most of the par 4s out here, placement on the first shot, there's no way to really be a hero here.
Ooh.
Okay,
Beautiful shot.
Yeah, that disc is really hard to film. I don't know if anyone caught that or not.
Yeah, that's that Firebird that he throws. It's hard for me to on the T-cam to stay with it sometimes through the shadows. Right down the middle for Logan. I'm sorry, for Harper. Logan with the Firebird shot before that.
Here you go again. You're repeating the same thing from day one. Ooh.
Get in.
He definitely had the line.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I don't know for sure if the short baskets weren't secured so that you could take them out if you needed to. I don't remember if they were locked in or not, but they're there.
Yeah. That got down there a lot further. I thought he would have hit early there, Johnny, pulling it to the right, but somehow fights through everything.
He's taking the scenic route.
Yeah.
Making the best out of a bad situation there. He's just outside the circle for a second, so he has a birdie look there.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a distraction. There's the green coming up for hole 8, I believe. It's the island hole. You can see people whenever they're
7.
putting out. Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
You can see them putting out as you're driving, and it kind of was loud when he was teeing off and stuff going on, so might have worked him a bit. Beautiful shot there for Harper, putting it right inside the bullseye.
Oh, dang, I forgot. We hadn't gotten to Logan. He went so far.
Yeah. Also inside the bullseye.
Yep.
So going tit for tat here so far between Logan and Harper.
Oh,
man.
tickles the change, but doesn't hold.
That would have been such a good and weird birdie at the same time to get.
Mm-hmm. Harper tapping in for his birdie. Trying to keep the pace going.
Good putt. Solid stroke there for Stone Smith to bring him the 14 down overall. He's got 3 birdies so far on the front 9.
I'm trying to find the right words to describe Stone's everything. His showmanship. I don't know what it is. It's just I don't know the word. I'm gonna figure it out in a second though.
Yeah. All right, while you figure it out, we'll take a look at hole 7. This one of the signature holes on the property. Par 3, 299-foot island hole, playing uphill throughout the entirety of the flight here. If you do not land inside of the island itself, everything else outside of it plays as a hazard, so you play it where it lies with a 1-stroke penalty. These guys, though, looking to avoid it. This island may be a touch wider than Circle 1 in most areas, but it's pretty tight.
Yeah, it is. And the fact that your team from like below the basket height, you're having to go up the hill and throw, it really throws off your depth perception when you're throwing. Like you just have to know this hole. You don't just step up to it and park one.
No, I'm sure in practice rounds, if you haven't played this, you're throwing multiple shots and then you're like, oh, it's this shot with this angle. Okay. This looks a little high for Harper. Just needs to hang on and is going to skip off the rocks and find the hazard. Stone going a little wider and flatter, and that looks great.
Yeah. Again, taking his own path, not the spiking hyzer that everyone else is throwing.
Johnny right at it.
Ooh, yeah, he was trying to ring that up. Safe and in the island after the nice little ace run there. So Harper's now putting for his par.
Ooh, wow, great
Nice,
putt.
solid hit.
Confident stroke there.
I was comfortable in that distance.
I hope he was.
Apparently he was. So the pace on that thing?
Yeah. Logan staying inside of the island. You can see the rope there just behind the actual boulders. He's going to cash in the birdie there. Going to get a stroke on Harper to bring him within one stroke now.
Johnny putting that one in with ease. And let's watch the show that is Stone's putt.
Got it. And for the birdie, he's just got natural charisma. And his game is just oozing charisma.
Here we go. Hole 8, it's a par 3 coming in at 471 feet. It's all downhill, and then it gets even trickier as you get out into the fairway. You do need to stay to the left of this cart path. The short basket on the left plays slightly different than the long position. So everything to the left of the cart path is going to be OB, and that does go all the way down to the basket. The tricky part about the green is that it's sloping severely away from your approach. So you need to take care when either trying to get there off the tee or on your actual approach shot. We'll see a lot of players do this, just concede to 3, not really try to attack the pin because there's just a lot of danger that can go on there.
Yeah, there really is.
I think on this day, we were filming hole 6 and there was a disc that came from 8 all the way over to 6 just from the tee box from someone trying to get there and it getting away from them.
Yeah.
Johnny looks like he's going for it.
Yeah, just needs to hold on that line. Ooh. And that's going to be safe, but...
Yep, it's safe. Can't tell if he's obstructed by those branches or not.
Pretty sure he's going to be, but we'll see. He should at least have hopefully a clean step-out pitch-up.
And Harper taking a slightly aggressive line towards the basket as well.
Check up, check up,
but
check up.
Wow.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
That's as good as it gets.
Absolutely. Filleted. Beautiful shot there for Harper Thompson. Logan laying it up there to about 18 feet or so.
Yeah, probably left a little bit more in there than he wanted to. Okay.
Sit down.
We can't deny Stone's lines, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's the second time he hit a pole.
Johnny back there somewhere. I see his legs.
Yes, I see him. He's stretching out.
Oh, no way.
Wow.
What a putt by Johnny McCray. Let's get a second look at that one.
And that just floats and lands right in the center of the chains and just falls down. That's just a shot that's hard to execute. But again, this man has seen a thing or two before.
Yeah, that was absolutely perfect pace. And if it misses, it's probably landing flat and not really rolling away. So,
Yeah.
very well done there. Also very well done by Logan to clean up the par after leaving the upshot a little bit short there.
Mm-hmm. And that right there was some confidence on that putt.
Mm-hmm. Shout out there to Levon Wolf for being the mastermind behind this creation here at the club on Cypress. Such a beautiful venue. Alright, it's been a quick one. We're already on hole 9, close out the front 9. This is par 3 at 345 feet with a low ceiling and a high floor to contend with here. The hyzer line that the drone is taking there is a viable one. We also have seen rollers on the left side. Forehand, if you have it, can definitely take out some of this stuff on the right hand side that can trip up your disc as it's coming in towards the green. Also, a little bit of grabby grass can kind of stunt your forward progress. It's a hard one to close out on. Very particular type of shot.
It is.
That needs to skip
Oh.
forward and kind of gets a
He asked for it to
sideways
jump.
skip.
He asked for it to jump and it kind of jumped. Not straight, but
Yeah.
it's going to give him a clean look at it.
That's about the only way the hyzer line can kind of get there is you need to punch it into that hill and get that forward skip.
We got a roller coming
Oh,
here.
I love this. Oh, I love it even
wow.
more now.
Yeah, that is great.
Executed beautifully there. A little snap roller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is, if you got the forehand here like Logan does, I like this play a lot. Oh, he's not,
Ooh.
I don't think he meant to go that way.
No, not at all.
Early released over to the right.
Let's see what Stone has for us. I don't think that's going to scoot enough.
No, it's not. Needs to be another probably 30 feet before it kind of hits that hillside and then skips.
Yeah. Again, that's a touchy backhand shot with the low ceiling and the high floor.
Jump putt bid here for Logan. Okay. Puts it close. Stress-free par.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny with the stepper for bird.
Oh, just a little low.
Man. Again, I can't emphasize enough how hot it was.
Yeah.
And these guys at this point are definitely feeling it. Beautiful birdie there for Harper Thompson to close out his front 9. But it was challenging conditions for sure.
I do have to say they did have plenty of water out and available for the players across
Yes.
the course. So
Big thank you to the staff for that. And a couple of
Logan
tap-ins
tapping
left
in
here.
his par. Mm-hmm. Stone with his par as well.
We're
Look at that,
halfway
we close
through.
out the front 9. Take a look and see what we have going on the leaderboard. We still have our card up top All 4 of them still in contention. We have Calvin, E. Lucas, and Brandon Brown also making a push to try to make it to the lead card for the final day.
One of the Brandon Browns, not to be confused. There's 2 Brandon Browns out here. One's playing, well, both are playing, but
Both
one's
are
helping
playing.
to run the tournament as well. Big thank you again to all the staff and participants and everybody that was out here to make this tournament possible. It's been fun so far, and we're only halfway through, so make sure to come on back, check out the back 9 of round 2 here from the 2024 River Riot. Big shout out to our Patreon community as always for all the incredible support. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you right back here for the conclusion of round 2 from the River Riot.